Yeah, hello, welcome to a new video. And I'll play a 15-minute game for a change. But as usual, I don't know what opening. Let's say Sicilian. Yeah, 15-minute game. I haven't done those for a while. So I think it's a good change. So let's see what he's playing for. D4 against the Sicilian usually, yeah, means the Smith-Morra Gambit. Um, I'm not quite sure what is good against this. Okay, let's take first. Very often I'd also just play d3 here, return the pawn, but okay, I'd like to see what happens if I actually grab the pawn. Yeah, usually white has got some compensation in this opening because of the the c-file which can be used and the somewhat slightly quicker development. It's still always a surprise to me that this should be a valid opening, but okay, there are quite some books written and so on, so it's maybe not terribly bad. e5 is a move that I have a hard time understanding, to be sure, to be honest here. I mean, on knight f6 this is a move, but okay, I cannot take with the knight. Yeah, knight e5, knight e5, d takes e5, bishop f7, and it's yeah, time for a very long phase. So I could take with the pawn, queen d8, knight d8, but then you might have a move like knight to d5. Knight d5, knight e6. It's a bit not sure. Looks a bit tricky. So what if I play just e6 here? Don't take the pawn. If he takes on d6, queen d6, I think I won quite some tempi. Okay, let's play this. I also I think I threaten now to take the pawn, or even d5 is sort of a threat, as the closed position should really give white no compensation if I get to play d5. I think he might need to take now. Yeah, note that I couldn't play bishop g4 because of bishop takes f7. Yeah. So pretty much it was a decider between taking on or play e6. Maybe I could have taken, but it doesn't look like a super nice position to play. Taking, queen takes, knight d5 was, yeah, a bit annoying. c7 check was threatened, so I'm not sure what I would have done against this. So I think maybe this was better. Okay, so he's developing. If I play bishop e7 now, he might take on e7 and take on d6, so I'm not sure that I want that. So what else could I do? f6 looks very loose. On a move like queen a5, he might even take on d6. So queen c7, yeah. Yeah, he's got quite a good development here for the pawn. Not sure if this is enough. Very much possible. I mean, I have 3 pieces still on my initial squares. He's got everything out. It's not yeah, but it's not like that I'm weakened so much here. So it's hard to believe that he could get something quickly. Yeah, so should I check here? After the check, he would need to, either block the check, which would be helpful for me to speed up development, or play a king move, which he most likely doesn't want to do. Okay, so he retreated. What now? With a take, queen takes, then knight d6 might be a problem. But hard to avoid this move. Oh wait, just a second here. What about queen to f4? Queen to f4 maybe. Yeah, this is either an entirely idiotic move or a great one. Okay. Yeah, I take the knight now. Make use of the pin here, so he cannot take the queen, of course. And my idea is that the knight is hanging and he needs to react somehow. If he takes on b4, I can take e4 and win a piece. It's a check, and both bishops are hanging, so he cannot take on b4 also. So maybe he really needs to go queen e2 here, and then I would capture on d2 and play knight f6. And this should be quite okay. Yeah, this move made sure that there's no knight appearing on d6, so maybe it was good after all. But it's good to be skeptical about so fancy looking moves like queen f4. Maybe it's strong, but it can easily be completely moronic. So, what now? Should I take on d2 or play knight f6? Maybe knight f6 is better, yeah. Could be. At least this is some sort of tempo here. He needs to react to this, and queen takes e4 or knight takes e4 is threatened. And if he takes on b4 with the bishop, I can even consider queen takes e4. So maybe he needs to take. Then I recapture with the queen, yeah? Exactly. So now he doesn't get a knight to e4, which would have been a problem otherwise, maybe. This knight is gone now. Yeah. Yeah, white still has some quite good pieces. He can play knight e5, stuff like that. And my bishop on c8 is still a bit limited. Wow. Yeah, some moves really leave you a bit stunned. Long castles. Wow. Yeah, okay, I think I should wait. First check if there's something possible immediately, but it's hard to believe without the king being safe first. I mean, long castle seems like very risky here on the c file and so on. I have b5, bishop b7 coming and so on. And well, maybe this I could have played something more energetic than castles, but b5 is a pretty serious business here. b5, bishop b7, queen f4. I mean, I'm just attacking this king here. Yeah, now I can at least play a queen check, queen f5 or queen g6. want to get every piece into play first. b5 and bishop b7. Okay, bishop b7 now. Yeah, should be good. So one possibility also, bishop d5 now, attacking the bishop, trying to get to a position like bishop d5, knight d5. You could also still give this check here, queen f5 or g6. Not bad. Okay, but try to make this transformation. The knight on d5 is obviously very nicely positioned after his taking on d5. Yeah, this is just a demonstration. I mean, it doesn't do anything. It's quite some time until he gets a real attack here. So maybe first the rook to the c-file. g5. Okay. Yeah, the question is, if I give this check now, and he plays something like queen d3, do I really want to exchange queens? I don't think I want.
Check.
Yeah, but this should be good anyway. If he, yeah, moving the king would have been, yeah, risky is too friendly. So what now? I mean, I can just take with a very nice endgame. Only question is if there's maybe something clearly better. I'm not sure.
Check.
Okay, I'll just exchange. So what now? I can try to double on the c-file, or I could also push the queenside pawns. All not bad. I think I go for the c-file first. It can't hurt to have this file. Maybe he needs to play rook c1 now. Then I could play rook a to c7. Okay, he tries some attack here. But now I'm threatening rook c2, and I think he needs to, yeah, he needs to react to this. So further advance the queen side, or is there something better? No, he's attacking b5. Yeah, I underestimated this a bit, really. I'm sorry. This at least wasn't the most exact way to play. So with this move I offer to return the pawn. Could play knight b3 now, attacking also a5. Then my idea is rook c4, knight a5, rook a4, and then b4. Okay, he doesn't even go for this. Yeah, not much choice. Yeah, this wasn't exactly the greatest technical play ever. The problem is that I mean, from my side, yeah, what I did here wasn't so great. The problem is that yeah, this king is very active, and this might be a problem.
Check.
My king is still on g8 and is doing nothing. Could be really really difficult to get something here. I mean, I could also simply be worse. It's possible. I'm trying now to play knight d3. If he plays king b5, knight d3, I get b2. At least it's in an exchange. Okay, he tries to maybe bring the knight to c3. Yeah, of course. You can do that. Well, this was really utter garbage what I played here. Oh my. Yeah, my king is not playing. Maybe I should have activated it instead of this move. Alright. It's going back. So maybe grab a tempo at least. If he takes the pawn, I can play f6 and then maybe try to play king f7, stuff like this. Okay, the issue is king to b5, and I cannot rescue the pawn. And my knight doesn't have any squares. It gets better and better. Yeah, I think he needs to take now. Yeah, my knight is trapped here. Oh, this was really terrible. Okay, surprisingly he advances. Okay, I could have just taken and played king b5. And white is winning, I think. So, what now? Should I protect e5? I can also play now knight to b4, which at least should secure me a decent position. If he takes e5, I've got knight d3 actually. And win the b pawn, which would be quite good. If I play e4, and he goes king c4 back, can I play king f7, activate? Tough. Okay, I'll gamble on this. I cannot calculate this to the end. The question is if white now goes back, king c4, b5 takes, king b3 takes the knight. I mean, this is a couple of moves. In the meantime, I'm on e5 and push f4, f3 and stuff. Maybe I can promote one of those pawns. Okay, and now it gets really weird. Okay, I'll protect this. Yeah, what is he doing? Is he planning to play h5? Maybe. Okay, I'll try to go knight d3 now. So queen knight d3 now. If he double captures on g6, I could also just take. It's not especially bad, but I lose both pawns and I just have the h pawn. Knight d3, it takes on g6, h takes, king takes, f4, king f5. f3, f3 and e3, yeah. But he can still stop all this. Of course, I can also just play knight d5 check. Yeah.
Check.
Yeah, this is much better. Why didn't I see this before? I have no idea. Knight c4. That's the idea.
Check.
Okay, I cannot believe this here. I just grab b2 now. Then I've got the a pawn. Knight d3, yeah. d3. Taking f2. Yeah, this whole endgame. Yeah. Okay. This whole endgame wasn't exactly great by
Time warning. Check.
Exactly great play by me, and I need to turn down the volume of
White resigns.
those messages. Let me do this now before I forget it again. This is just terrible. Sounds. And turn down the volume a bit. Yeah, I played this endgame really. Yeah, the whole procedure here to this. I mean, the a5 move was just terrible. I really underestimated this knight d4 b3 stuff. If I just play normal moves, I should be just a pawn up with a about no compensation, and here it actually gets a bit tricky. Maybe here I should have gone before. I was a little bit afraid of a4 and then knight b3, but I have knight b6 myself, so maybe before here. And here I should have taken, of course. And here it gets really tricky. I mean, not taking here on c2 is really, really terrible. I need to take that he needs to recapture with the knight, and then I can keep one pair of rooks on the board. And I have no problems really. But without rooks, it's getting more than tricky. Need to play here, and then he can do all kinds of stuff.
Check.
I mean, now it's clear that white is quite good here.
Check.
And this is, of course, really a somewhat insane idea. Okay. Now I can actually go here, but it gets totally crazy later. I think this is not sure what I thought there. And beginning here, it gets very nice for white. Yeah, and here this is a huge problem. Here he can just take on f6, and this is much better. I mean, taking here on f6 would be excellent for white. I can maybe look at this quickly.
Check.
Here he takes here, recaptures, and then he just grabs this knight. I completely committed suicide in this game. I can try stuff like that here. I can just rescue this thing.
Check.
Yeah, and in the end, white has got here 2 extra pawns. Yeah, really, don't take this as a sort of example how to play the endgame. Alright, thanks for watching anyway. And yeah, I don't think I can make another video because football or soccer, if you're in the US, is coming up. So this will be my video for today, I guess. Yeah, yeah. Talk to you soon. I guess on Sunday. Tomorrow I've got a huge over the board blitz event, so keep fingers crossed for that. Okay, bye.